Welcome.
We're back, baby. Today we're talking a little bit of WandaVision, a little bit of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
A little bit of
Good
other
shit.
stuff.
Because we're eating good this year.
Oh my god, 2021 is lit.
It's
Straight
insane.
up.
It's just
We got,
nonstop good stuff.
we got the stimmy. We got other things.
I'm being stimulated by money and entertainment.
Stuff.
This is
Dude, we got
great.
stimulated by a vaccine.
Oh my god, Moderna gang, straight up.
I straight up was like, I'm not seeing a movie in theaters this year.
We're
And guess
seeing
what?
Black Widow in a month and a half.
I'm going to the theater.
Yeah, I might go in a couple weeks, you know?
Straight up, dude. First, did you know the first dose they say is 92% effective?
I don't trust it. I just don't know. I said the CDC said people in Hawaii were vaccinated got sick today. So
They put out like 100 million doses and a couple of people got sick.
yeah, like 4 people.
We eat fast food. We shouldn't care. If you eat fast food, you better take the fucking vaccine.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right. So where should we begin? With the end of WandaVision?
Yeah, so we didn't cover the last couple episodes. So let's start with episode 8 first. Because
episode 8 is the best episode of the show.
It's the best episode of the show.
It made me think, it was like, all right, I get it now. This whole trip was worth it. This is good shit.
And they've clearly, I don't know if this was retroactive stuff or they've been planning this for 6 years.
Because like waiting for the day to be able to essentially say that
all the pieces fit together.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about Wanda's backstory.
I think we did talk about this episode actually.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, well, it's awesome. So let's just say it one more time.
It's the best one. It's the best part of the show.
So the finale was ass, and
it's not ass.
It's not
that's
ass.
funny. The landing was not stuck. Because it's that is the fault of week to week television. Because you're promised things that you create in your own mind.
Okay, so hold on a second. I've seen this argument all over the internet after the last episode that if you're disappointed by WandaVision, it's your fault. And
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't know if you saw that fucking cuck, Matt Goldberg.
Fuck him.
I will actively start beef with him, honestly. I stand Frosty.
Yeah, he's the man.
I don't, because he had a little bit of trouble last year.
I'm one of his reply guys. I'm sure he's sick of me.
Right, but he did let us into some movies early, so that was nice. But Matt Goldberg, I will fight him if I see him in.
Yeah, that made me actively angry that he got the Zack Snyder's Justice League review.
Yeah, I don't like.
It seems spiteful.
It seems like, hey, let's pick the guy that hates this shit the most.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like that.
There's no objectivity. There's no. That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad business.
And I think he chose to do it himself because I think he's the film editor.
He's a loser
for Collider, and Frosty should have been like, "Hey, I'm the website editor. Give it to someone else."
Yeah, there's no doubt that I could whoop Matt Goldberg's ass. So, anyway,
so Matt Goldberg had this really fucking annoying, like satirical, article after the last episode aired about how, it was like an Onion article where it's like, show disappoints me because it doesn't do the thing that I wanted it to do. And certainly everyone had seen Mephisto trending for 10 weeks straight. Totally, that is on us as fans.
Yeah.
However, you can't pretend that the show didn't tease an aeronautical engineer, aerospace engineer, for 3 episodes.
Yeah. In which the creator said, like, I didn't think that would be a thing. Straight up.
Like,
they were like, I didn't even know that anybody would think that was important.
Okay. Anyway. fucking dumbass. And then you bring in a person to play the character that they played in a different universe.
They knew that would be a big thing.
And you expect us, and then you make him nothing. You make him nobody.
Yeah, he's a
And
boner.
you expect people to not be upset by it.
Yeah.
So
What didn't hit to me, I thought Monica was wasted in the finale.
the last 3 episodes, you power her up and then you do nothing with her.
And then she does one cool thing in the finale and it's game over. And you know, her story's just getting started. But like the fucking post credit scene is just like a scroll. Oh
Right.
my god, a scroll.
Who gives a fuck?
Nobody. You know, at the end of episode 8 is like this big oh shit moment when Agatha
Yes.
finally says the Scarlet Witch. And then it's like the entire finale is just like she's gonna now this is how she becomes the Scarlet Witch, and then you go back and you realize that's what the entire show is for
Right.
to achieve something we already know is gonna happen.
It's like Daredevil doesn't get the suit until the last episode of Daredevil season 1.
But that feels good.
But I mean, the show isn't about her becoming Scarlet Witch. The show is about her grief, which is great.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine.
what happens in the end?
I'll tell you what happens.
She becomes the Scarlet Witch.
She gets the realization that she has to let go of her imaginary kids, which is definitely heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
She has to let go of the vision that she created.
Mm-hmm.
But then does any of that get undone in the post credit scene where she's got Darkhold and is clearly trying to conjure some chaos magic to bring them back again? Did she learn anything?
I think what that shows us is that they exist somewhere, you know?
Is that what it shows us?
I think so. And you know, we obviously see how powerful she is by being able to access her astral body while her physical body is awake and functioning, which Doctor Strange cannot do.
He can't even do that, yeah.
So that's huge. And like hearing their kids' voices emanating from the Darkhold is kind of like, oh, maybe there's hope yet.
Maybe in the multiverse they're real.
That, or maybe she can become so powerful that she can physically manifest them for real forever.
But then does that undermine the finale? The idea of acceptance of grief and letting go? Isn't that what the show's about?
Yeah. But then it's hold on,
and then the show doesn't really kill Vision.
No.
Vision's not gone. White Vision's out there and he has his memories.
Fucking hated that. Like I loved the intellectual debate. I loved the
Yeah, it was a Kill Bill Volume 2 style
yes,
final battle.
Exactly. I loved that. That was
battle of wit.
Like of course these two supercomputers
They're not
played mental chess, you know? But I Am Vision See You though was like fuck.
I know. But it just, like I said, it undermines the heart of what I think that the show was trying to say, which is her grief and then trying to learn to move on. But she doesn't get to move on because she's going to try to bring the fucking kids back. And White Vision's out there and he remembers her.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck's the point?
I think the point of grief is that, you know,
never let go.
Just if you get good enough at magic, nobody's dead for real. No one's ever really gone.
Yeah. I didn't like the finale. I really didn't. And I will say that I think that episodes 4 to 8
are awesome.
1, 2, 3, and 9 I am disappointed by.
1 through 3 make a little more sense after hearing that they were intended to come out the same day, though.
And I feel bad that the production schedule maybe soured people on the show, and that's not really the show's fault.
No, they tried.
So for anyone that doesn't know, the The media and entertainment reporters got to see episodes 1 through 3 to review ahead of everyone, whereas regular people like us only got to see episodes 1 and 2. And the director said that they had intended to show everyone episodes 1 through 3 because I think that would have made the show more palatable. But because this is TV and they probably had a shortened production schedule because of COVID, it
Mm-hmm.
got squeezed together. Um, they were doing post production while the show was airing.
Yeah.
So if they had put out episode 3, um,
It would have made
they
the
would have
last couple
they would have
of a
been they would have been
scramble.
yeah, they would have been a week behind basically on post production of the last couple episodes. So I have some sympathy for that, and it'll make me reevaluate how I feel. But if I'm just being real with how I got the episodes in reality, I didn't like it.
It doesn't change the ending of the show either.
No, it doesn't, and I really don't think that the show landed the way they wanted it to. Didn't hate it, but I don't know that I'll watch it again.
I definitely like it. I'm sure I'll watch it again in a year or two and be like, that was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially after Doctor Strange 2. Like,
it might
the
be a
more
good
that they
pre
add, yeah,
Doctor Strange. And I didn't like Ultron when it came out, and
it's amazing
clearly
though.
that's a top 50% Marvel movie,
Hmm.
So anything's possible. But
Yeah.
as it stands now, like I said, didn't love it, but yeah.
Now, on the other hand, the opposite of the antithesis of WandaVision, the Falcon and the Winter
Yes,
Soldier, episode
if
one.
if WandaVision was for cerebral people that want cerebral television, um Falcon and the Winter Soldier is people who want visceral television. And it delivered.
It
It
is just this fucking mega action, insane drama d- mixed with secret high art filmmaking.
it
The beginning fucking canyon action scene did more for
so
Sam's
cool.
abilities and his physical prowess than anything in the movies did.
So cool.
It's
And
insane.
a couple things that I was thinking about while I was watching it, I was like, why don't they give Falcon a HUD? All
Yeah,
he's got is he's jumping out of planes and flying. He's only got goggles.
yeah,
That's gotta suck.
yeah. I can't be. You hit a bug. Oh, fuck,
Yeah, it would
that's not
hurt.
good. Yeah.
Give him a helmet.
Uh, um.
Also, the other thing that I thought is, Batman and Superman and most of the heroes in the DC world, they
Mhm.
they they don't like to kill people. Not Sam.
No, I'll throw you out of a plane because I
I'll throw
got
you out of
shit
a.
to do.
I'll throw you into a helicopter and then I'll blow up the helicopter.
Lord have mercy.
He's straight murking
That
people.
I knew immediately with this first scene. It was like they did it,
They did it.
and like just showing the shit that he's doing athletically is like they're being like, here's why this show exists. Here's why we can do
Yeah.
this. Like,
I
yeah, we
also
have this story to tell, but here's why this fucking guy deserves to be here.
I also think what's so cool about Falcon in particular is Steve and Bucky are both superhuman.
Mm-hmm.
They both have versions of a super soldier serum in them. Sam is a guy with mechanical wings and just courage, basically. That's all he's got.
He can do everything Cap
And
can do, only slower.
only slower.
Beautiful.
And I think that that is so cool. And then on the flip side, you got Bucky. I his therapy scene was
Insane.
so good.
Dude, the
It's
the discomfort close up shots,
yeah.
like there's so
His
much to
his,
that
his 3 rules for making amends
that he
were
yeah he breaks all three of them.
that whole sequence was so good.
It's brilliant.
Uh and I don't know. It's hard to say what this show even is yet. Um, but with the introduction of the new Captain America, I'm hoping, and I think they're going to get there because I read that they're introducing Isaiah Bradley, who is actually the first Black Captain America.
Mhm.
I hope that we get some Watchmen style. I know they're going to do their own thing, but Watchmen style sort of race in America commentary.
That yeah,
Um,
that brings us to Sam's kind of our first look into his home life in Louisiana. It's
right.
like, here, we're going to remind you very quickly that despite being an Avenger, Sam is a black man in modern America.
Yeah.
And like, it's such an important story to tell right now.
And I mean, we're seeing the I know they weren't applying for a loan for a home, but we're seeing kind of what redlining has been doing to poor communities for the last 100 years,
Yeah.
and I think that that was meant to evoke that sort of feeling and that sort of reality that is still going on in many ways. And I'm really excited to see what the show has to say about um, him having to juggle sort of like the reality of his real life
Hmm.
along with being an Avenger. I can't believe the Avengers that Tony doesn't pay these people. I can't believe that.
It was so cool that they put that little detail in there because I wonder that all the time. Like, how does fucking Captain America pay his rent?
Well, I mean, I figured that Shield, he
Shield for
was like
him.
he got a W-2 from Shield,
Yeah, for sure. He's an employee,
but
but all the other guys, they're on their own. It's just goodwill, and that was such a nice little detail to put in there.
yeah, straight up.
I like to think.
Not to mention that before the blip,
Mhm.
so he already lost 5 years of income. Before the blip, he was a fugitive. He was
Yeah,
basically a secret Avenger running from the Sokovia Accords. So
and I think that's half the reason why he had to give the shield up. I'm not sure it was entirely voluntary.
I don't know. I felt like him talking to Rhodey that
I agree.
was
I think that if he had refused, there would have been some intervention on their part.
maybe
I'm feeling like so with the John Walker story and Flag Smasher, it like there's the power broker character that might be involved some way, who's like a black market dealer of the super serum.
hmm
And it's gotten me thinking that maybe the John Walker and the Flag Smashers, because you saw that one of them has super serum type abilities,
right.
the one that beats up Falcon's homie.
Oh,
Clearly had he
G,
had
G,
enhanced strength.
GSP.
No, not GSP. The dude that beats him up at the Flag Smasher like rally thing.
Mm.
Torres, that beats up Torres.
Oh yeah.
He had enhanced abilities. And
Right.
if
He
this
kicked a dude real hard.
and yeah, ripped the gun out of his hand, threw him over, all that.
Right.
So you're looking at that like, okay, this guy's really strong, probably not from normal means.
Right.
You got to think that John Walker's got that in some way too to qualify to be Captain America in the government's eyes.
Well, yeah. I mean I mean, just like Abomination in the Hulk movie, the government's been working on new super soldier serums.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
either
our
he got it
government had
illegally
them.
or he got it. Yeah,
Yeah, Russia had them.
Russian had it. Yeah, they had a whole
So
team of super soldiers.
exactly. So it exists. It's somebody out there knows the formula, and I feel like there's going to be some kind of connection between John Walker
I mean,
and the Flag
do you
Smasher.
think Zemo is the black market dealer?
I don't think so because Zemo's whole motivation was ending superheroes.
Yeah, but maybe he is going to use because I don't if he is the dealer, I think he's not taking it. I think he's too cerebral of a bad guy.
I
But I
think
like
he's going to end up helping Sam and Bucky.
no, come on.
I love the theory that the purple mask is his ode to Thanos to mock the Avengers. because it's like
Hmm.
ribbed in purple in the
I haven't
exact.
heard. I haven't seen that.
It's fucking awesome.
That's interesting.
But I like he hates superheroes. You
He
know,
does. He do.
he killed those other Winter Soldiers because he doesn't want any more of them out there. So
Hmm.
I feel like the idea he would probably rather help the I don't know. It's tough to say, but I
Maybe
don't think
he's
that he has anything to do with it.
maybe he is giving out like dirty serums.
Like that'll kill them eventually.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. That makes sense.
like
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 poison
his
super serum.
fentanyl laced super soldier
Yeah,
serums.
that makes sense.
That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
And maybe Sam is tempted to take one now because he, dude, I felt so bad for him when he had to find out on the news that there was a new
Brutal.
Captain America with his shield. It's his shield.
Yeah, absolutely. It was given to him. It was for him. And speaking of, we skipped right over. You brought up Rhodey. What a nice, that a
Oh,
amazing
I
scene.
know.
That was like
I
their
know.
first conversation since all that shit happened, right?
Yeah. I liked seeing him. It made me feel good to see him.
Dude, what if he suits up before the end of the show?
Terrence Howard is just
Idiot. What
he
have you
didn't
done, Terrence?
he didn't know when he was asking for more money in 2010 that this would be a job he would have for 15 years.
He was throwing his life away.
I mean, I'm sure he's doing fine on Empire, but I just
But
imagine
Don Cheadle is, but he's the fucking, like
Don
every time
Cheadle
I see him now, it's
doesn't.
just going to be like, yes.
I know.
Because you know something sick is, I mean, Armor Wars is confirmed. So that's cool
And
that,
that's his show. I think that's
yeah.
going to be his show, right?
But I would love just one moment where he's suited up in this show.
I mean, if they have to fight 100 super soldiers,
Let's go, dude. They're gonna need some
3 of
help.
them fighting together, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that
I don't know.
already fixed the issue with WandaVision where the world feels small.
Yeah,
That
for sure.
one addition of one other guy in the first fucking episode for 5 minutes makes
Yeah.
the whole universe feel big again.
And it just I'm so excited. I mean, like it's not WandaVision's fault that that wasn't the show that I like. Falcon and Winter Soldier is for me.
Yeah, that was a high
I like
concept show that they kind of got out of the way first.
right. And I
This
know
is
that show is an essential puzzle piece to the future of this phase. I
right.
get that. But this is like I like Tom Clancy movies and I like Flight of the Condor and I like all this type of shit. This is
Right.
the thing that I like the most. This is why I like the Captain America movies the most.
Exactly.
And this is
It's
giving
like
me everything I
it's
want.
like the Captain America movies aren't ending. It's like we're watching another one that is going to be 4.5 to
Well,
6 hours long.
well, this is a 6 hour long show. That's 3 Captain America movies.
Amen.
So we're getting a trilogy in
So cool.
6 weeks.
We're eating good.
We're eating good, and we didn't mention very much about Bucky's making amends, but it really broke my heart when he had to leave his date when he was thinking about his friend's son that he killed.
Dude. My
And
God.
that he is going to be. I think this show is doing the right thing by having like multiple layers of emotion for each character. Where you
Totally.
have Sam probably going to be experiencing the social commentary, and then you have Bucky with the kind of the more micro personal commentary.
Dude, Bucky is two people torn in half. And it's
Yeah,
like
I mean
it's going to be his journey to become whole again.
yeah.
Fuck.
It's so funny. It's so funny. I loved when he was on the date and she was just asking normal questions and he couldn't really answer them because he's so fucked up. She's like, "Why are you wearing gloves?" So, shit. I can't tell her that I have
I
a vibranium arm.
Dude, that killed me cuz I was just like, man, just tell her the truth. She'll probably think you're awesome.
Yeah, I know.
He's famous, right? Like he's in museums and shit.
I don't know.
He's in there. His
That's a
picture's in there.
yeah, but I think that no one would go to a museum and see an old guy and think that they're dead, and then see a guy on the street and just be like, "Hey, isn't that old guy from the '40s?"
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I mean, he's not technically an Avenger, so there's that. But he's Avenger
And
adjacent, and he's Captain America's best friend.
yeah, but he's been in Wakanda since
Yeah,
2015.
I guess so. That's true. That was it. I'm glad they referenced that too. That's they're doing it. They figured out a
Yeah.
way to just make everything fit together and feel like it's all
I
one.
just why make movies at this point?
Fucking A, man. Give me 6 hours.
That's
Two
all I need.
hours ain't
Six
enough.
hours. 6 hours every year and a half. That's all they got to do.
Yeah, that's it. I'm very psyched to see them come together. Hopefully in the next episode. It's interesting to
Yes,
see
and
that Sam is reaching out to Bucky and Bucky's ignoring him.
I wonder if they're. I mean, they have a contentious relationship already, but I wonder if there's like a little bit of like he was my best friend first kind of thing.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
But in
So
reality, like they're both mourning, and it's gonna work if they come together.
right. But
This
think of
guy
all
that
the
they loved.
yeah. But think of all the battles that Sam and Steve were on
Mm-hmm.
in the years where he was frozen in Wakanda. Like,
It's a lot.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they got
Um,
close. He was Sam's best friend by the end there too.
yeah.
Sam's hero. Like that. It's different when like your childhood best friend who you've known forever is just like that's Steve. But
Mhm.
for Sam, it's like my hero became my best friend. This is where do I go now that he's gone?
Right.
Can't
There's
wait
only
to
so
see
much we can say about this
Sharon.
show.
Yeah, it's just
I
getting
know.
started. Sharon's gonna come in soon. She's gonna kick ass. Zemo's still
Uh,
coming.
love Sharon.
Love me some Sharon. Yeah,
Love Sharon.
we're in for a ride.
I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
glad to be on it.
me too.
All
You
right,
want to just do the
shift.
Twitter questions here?
Yeah, let's just shift gears. What have you been watching?
Shit's Creek.
Shit's. Oh, you're watching Shit's Creek.
I'm on season 2.
I've been wanting to watch it ever since. Everyone was talking. What's Eugene Dunn? What's his name?
Eugene Levy.
Yeah, what's his son's name?
Oh, Dan Levy.
Dan Levy. I never knew why everyone was talking about him, and then I watched that Christmas movie with
Oh,
Kirsten
happiest
Stewart.
season. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
Is he
it's
the
great.
best part?
No, I mean the whole movie is the best part.
Okay.
It's really good.
His character
But
is like he's the star of the show.
he's great in that movie, and I go, maybe I need to watch Shit's Creek.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a shot eventually.
I'm having a great time. Season 1 is like it's season 1.
Yeah, almost no shows. Season one is
Yeah, it's
the
not.
best
It
season.
doesn't happen with
It's the
comedies.
opposite with music.
First
Most of the
first
time, the
album,
first
best
album.
album. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it. Loving it.
Our friend Hero makes a
Is
cameo
is
appearance.
in the game as we've seen today.
And that's not just a Japanese people thing. It looks
It looks exactly like him. I don't know. I don't want to. He looks exactly like him.
It
I
looks
wanted to
exactly
send him
like
the
him.
picture and be like, dude, do you know anybody at Sega? Because this is you.
They might buy records from him.
Honestly. What else? I rewatched the entire MCU
Mm-hmm.
a couple weeks ago and just had the fucking greatest time.
Did anything shift up or down your scale?
I
Did you
think the
like?
I think the whole scale shifted up in terms of like my favorite movies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did
No,
it?
that's what I
Did
mean. Like the
oh
whole collection kind of was just like, are these some of my favorite movies? That's
okay. I see what you're saying.
coming to the realization that like Endgame might just be my favorite movie.
The more I see or think about Civil War, the less I like it.
I think that in theory too. Sometimes I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
man, is Civil War the one where it's like that's not aging so well? And then you watch it, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
And dude, I was not expecting. It was like, man, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard whenever he shows up. I was wrecked when he came in.
Well, he comes in to losing his father.
It
That's his
hits
scene.
hard to begin with,
Right.
but like I was just not. I wasn't ready for it,
Right.
and it really rocked my world. And his arc in that movie is wrapped up so beautifully with that scene with him and Zemo.
Right. That's a
That
great
like
scene.
almost every scene he's in hit me 10 times harder this time around. So no, I would say the movie is better now.
I'll give it a shot. I haven't watched an MCU movie in a long time, to be honest. It's been a while.
I skipped a lot of things. I skipped the Iron Mans.
All of them? You didn't
Yeah.
watch the first one?
I like the first one, but I wanted to get to phase 2.
Mm.
So I just went first Avenger right off the bat. Oh no, I started chronologically. That's what I did. That's why I didn't see I get to Iron Man yet. Then I
Oh,
skipped it and went.
chronologically in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So I start. It was first Avenger,
Wait, you
Captain
didn't start.
Marvel.
You didn't start with Thor.
No, Thor's not the beginning
Thor's not the beginning.
chronologically.
Hmm. I guess it wouldn't be. Everything's flashbacks. That's
Yeah,
really old. Okay,
it goes
that's fair.
first Avenger, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's second, and that is better than I remember it being.
Hmm.
Straight up, and I liked it in theaters. I didn't dislike it by any means, but this time I had a great time the whole time.
Okay.
Sam Jackson's de
I didn't
aging
dislike it either.
is
Awesome.
it's so good. You never think about it for a second.
Coulson's, on the other hand,
Coulson's is not as good, but still,
they
he
turned
still
well.
looks good.
They turned it up too much. It's like too good.
It looks like a Snapchat filter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his skin looks amazing.
yeah. Far From Home really fucking whooped my ass upon rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of their best movies. Black Panther is elite, obviously. Um, Winter Soldier is just
Number
number
one,
one,
baby.
man.
Just everything. It's everything that they do good.
Yeah, it's
It
like
also
when it's began.
Winter Soldier is truly was like the new blueprint.
Hmm.
You
Clearly,
know,
the
yeah.
Russo's first one. They're
And
like,
then they
"Bad
just
shit,
started.
maybe we got something with these guys."
Yeah, straight up.
So thank you, community, for existing, for getting them hired. What have you been watching?
So let's see. Nothing really. I've been watching a lot of reality TV.
You're
Just
there,
because
huh?
it's
You okay?
easier to consume. No, just I don't have time for movies usually.
Um, I went to get a haircut the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I picked up some lemons after from your house. You weren't home.
Where was I?
I think you
Oh,
were
I
at
was at
school.
school. Yeah.
I just had this beautiful moment with your son. I've
Yeah.
I've for the listeners, I've only got to hang out in person with Alex's son once since he's been born.
And that
And
he's almost a year and a half old now. He's a
almost a
year
year
and
and a half. He's what a borderline 15 months, right?
he will be next month he'll be 15 months.
Which is like when human interaction becomes important.
Was over. Oh well, yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah.
And
That's what
like
we were worried. We were like, he's the right age for the pandemic to happen because all he needs is his parents.
mhm,
But then once you cross over into like a year and a half to 2 years, your kid can develop some real weird social problems
mhm,
if they don't see other people.
right. But so we're right, we're both
Yeah,
vaccinated.
yeah.
So we're on the cusp of greatness with hanging out with
He,
your son.
I also feel very lucky. He is very outgoing.
Dude, it's crazy. I could not believe it.
Yeah, he
I have
loves
even with this
seeing people.
mustache, I walked up to the window and he's just like smiling ear to ear, like, holy shit, a person.
Yeah,
So we were just
he,
playing like
he
hide and seek behind this. I was outside of the window, he was there, and we were just having a blast.
that's awesome.
It
Yeah,
was
whenever he
nice.
sees Dom, he gets really excited because Dom is like just a
Dom's very animated.
big smiling. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's his normal. That's not even with babies. That's just how
No.
he looks.
Yeah, that's just it. So I tried to have a big personality,
Yeah,
make him feel good.
he likes that.
He was having it was beautiful because it was the second time I've ever gotten to fucking see this kid in person, and I had
I
to do it on
know.
the other side of a
It's
window. But man, we're almost done here with this pandemic. We're
almost
about to see
done, man.
movies.
It'll be nice. We both watched Minari.
Did we ever?
I simply loved it. I hope Stephen Yeun wins Best Actor. I haven't seen really any of the other movies, so I can't really speak to them
Yeah,
that
no,
were
same,
nominated.
honestly. But I feel like he's got a great shot.
I did too, and he's just good. It was good.
Everybody in the movie
Every,
is good.
I was honestly surprised the little kid didn't get nominated because he was nominated for I think a Golden Globe.
Yeah, he won a
Um,
Critics' Choice Award for
yeah.
Best Young Actor.
Did you
That
watch his accept?
that beautiful speech.
It was I I can't even put into words how I felt watching that. It
The
was
speech. Oh my goodness, I'm
yes,
crying.
yeah.
He's an icon.
And he wasn't just crying; he was
No,
like breaking down.
weeping. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
he was great in the movie, man.
Yeah.
He
No,
was
he's the
amazing
star. He's the star of the movie.
for sure. It's his movie for sure.
Yeah. Beautiful, fucking heartbreaking, brutal story. But like one of the all-time great American dream stories in terms
Yeah,
of
and
like reality.
for sure. And um, you know, a really interesting thing, and I don't know if this was ever intentional, is the whole movie. I'm waiting for someone to be racist against them.
And it almost happens, and then the kid becomes his best friend.
Yeah,
Like
like there was what when he goes to sleep over at his friend's house. I thought the dad was gonna say some ignorant shit.
yeah, and
And
then he was just kind of like a womanizer, but he was still like, "All right, buddy,
yeah,
welcome to the house."
yeah, he's
That
not a
was
good
really
husband.
nice.
He's not a good husband, but he's probably a good guy.
Yeah.
But I was waiting for some shit like that to happen,
Yeah.
and it never did. And that was honestly like a anxiety thing for me in the movie. But the movie didn't really need any extra stress on it because
Fucking A, man.
it was
That's
already
what is going to be hard for me to like it's going to be hard for me to rewatch it.
mhm.
We're sorry for spoiling this, but you should just stop this now and watch the movie because it's amazing, beautiful work of art. I can't watch that barn burn down again. I
uh,
can't do it.
it didn't hurt me as much as say like Manchester by the Sea. That to me is a never watch this again movie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't for sure. Um, if anything, that whole part, the one feel good thing that you get from that is him running to bring the grandma back.
Yeah,
That hit me like a fucking
that
hammer in the
like a
face.
sledgehammer into
Yes.
my
Yeah,
chest.
I was
I
done for.
That was an amazing moment. I loved it, and I think that I'm sure you saw like the Golden Globe controversy about it being nominated for
Foreign
best
language film.
foreign language film. I'm glad that the Academy didn't abide by whatever rules that
It
is.
just doesn't that doesn't make sense.
No, and I loved it. I thought it was a wonderful movie.
It's amazing.
A lot of the handheld shots were crazy,
Hmm.
and yeah, I hope this wins everything that it's nominated for.
Yeah, I would say I only wish that we could have seen this movie in theaters together.
Yeah,
This is one of
I
those movies that if you and I got to, all those years ago, got to see this at the ArcLight, it would have been a completely different experience.
yeah,
Like even better than this already
for
amazing
sure,
experience.
for sure.
So yeah,
So
it's gonna win everything as it should.
I hope it does. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I've been watching a lot of old stuff. Like I said on the did I say it on this episode that my Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that
Um,
was on the Justice League one.
yeah, I watched Sicario, Sicario, Arrival, and Blade Runner today.
I haven't seen Sicario since we watched it in the van in Europe.
Man, it's so good.
It is. I would. It's like in my top 20 movies
It
ever.
might be for sure. It's so, and
Yeah.
you think about you. We think of it as a Taylor Sheridan movie. I think probably.
Hmm.
Um, but when you put it next to Sicario 2, you really think about how much it is a Denis Villeneuve movie. It's
Absolutely.
the tone, the score,
Hmm.
the everything is him. And you can have the best writer like we think Taylor Sheridan is. You
Yeah.
can have a great writer and it's just not the same movie if it's not this guy's voice reading
The
those
the
words,
uh
you know?
yeah, the voice and the eyes are two different things. And
Yeah.
yeah, Denis is a god. Can't
He
wait to see
doesn't
Dune.
miss.
No,
He
he
hasn't
really
missed.
doesn't.
He's kind of the I'm not going to say the anti Nolan because he's very similar to Christopher Nolan. They're kind of this.
Yeah, he's furious about Dune being on HBO Max.
Yeah, but I mean like they make kind of popcorn movies, but they're smarter. I don't know if smarter is the right word, but they're just good at whatever it is both of them are doing. I don't know.
It's like God's hate, you know? It's an intelligent version of something fucking stupid.
Right.
It's like it's like Rick and Morty, you know? It's it's the smartest people in the world doing something dumb on purpose,
Uh-huh.
so it becomes brilliant.
I get honestly offended when I see people say that God's hate is knuckle dragging music.
I think that's cool.
No,
I'm down with that.
it's knuckle dragging music if one of your knuckles is dragging and the other knuckle
It's
you
like playing the violin or something.
no you like drew up the schematics for a 3D printed machine gun that you built yourself.
Yeah. Well,
That's God's
that
hate.
happened this week. That's pretty crazy. Put out a record.
Yeah, it was awesome. Response has been amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you if you listened and got the record.
Straight up, man. I can't say
Um,
enough good things about anybody who has been kind about it. It's been the biggest stress of my lifetime. Um,
that can't be true.
no, it's not. But it's a big stress of my lifetime for sure.
I will say that just knowing you and for people that I mean, I'm nobody knows this, but um I am very lucky to be in God's hate and not have to do anything. I didn't have to write anything, didn't have to play anything. When we play shows, if we ever play shows, that's the thing that I'll do. And so I get the privilege of getting to be a fan first,
Mm.
and then for me being in the
Yeah,
band
because
is
you
kind of
heard it
secondary.
before anybody.
I've heard the demos where the songs don't sound anything alike anymore.
You know what? I just listened to him the other day just to see what they was like, and it really is. They did change a lot since then.
Dude, I learned those demos on guitar,
Oh, that's
and now
crazy.
the songs are different.
Yeah, you got to do it all over again.
I know. But it's really awesome to see like having heard this record basically 2 years ago and see finally it was hard for me not to show a million people because it's so
It's
good.
been the hardest. That's been the biggest challenge, man. It's just been being silent about something that has been done for a year and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Demoed for 2+ years.
demoed in like February 2018 or something.
Yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, it's just like amazing to have out there and to be able to talk about and share. It's already outsold the lifetime sales of In Love There Is No Law.
No way.
So
That's
that's
awesome.
like that's I can't tell you how good that feels
It
after.
that that's great.
All right. What else? You want to do the Twitter questions?
Yeah, we can do
All right,
this.
let's do
So
that.
we got some Twitter questions. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll just start from here. Can't wait to hear y'all's thoughts on WandaVision finale, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Snyder Cut. Well,
Rewind.
rewind, and there's another video that maybe we'll link to for the Snyder
Yeah.
Cut. Let's see. At Grandpa X Nathan, what's a movie you always feel like watching? Alec cannot choose Suicide Squad or Social Network. Well, then I'm not answering. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
those are your
You go.
big two.
You go. They haven't. I haven't seen either of those movies in a while. So,
Um, so my wife's favorite movie to fall asleep to is Amelie.
mm.
And that was a movie I borderline disliked before we dated. And now I'm obsessed with it.
That was the movie when I was in high school that um, you had to not that I pretended because I actually did like it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the kind of movie you had to pretend to like to. talk to girls at a Rilo Kiley concert or something. You know what I mean?
I get it, man. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's a masterpiece. And like
it's really
thinking
good. I love it. Yeah.
watching like I watched like Q&A with like the director and the actress who plays Amelie, and like them talking about like how deliberate every single moment of the movie is so cool. And it's like just this beautiful feel good story where uh nothing but good things happen after the once she's an adult. And it just now right now that's like a movie I'm enjoying watching every night.
Hmm.
So that's a big one for me right now.
For me, we've been the only time that Elliot is allowed to watch anything because we're trying to limit his screen time.
Screen
He
time.
he's allowed to watch Moana in little parts. So we watch
Great movie.
Moana basically every day. And I haven't gotten sick of it honestly. And
It's amazing.
the songs are so good.
They're so fucking good, dude. And I
Songs.
I knew instantly in theater watching that movie. I saw that and Fantastic Beasts back to back. I saw Fantastic Beasts first, and I was like, that was pretty good. Saw Moana after. Forgot fucking Fantastic Beasts existed.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's a
Moana's really
it's a
good. The
masterpiece.
songs are insane.
Yeah, they're how
There's
far
a
I'll
line
go.
there's a line in the flashback song
Mhm.
um where he said Shannon and I both every time the line happens, we both look at each other and we go, look at that. He says, um, we tell the
The
stories of our
Ancestors
elders in
song.
yeah, in a never ending chain. Oh man, that line gets
Oh
me.
yeah, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
that's some good shit.
Hmm.
So Moana. Oh, and we've watched Homeward Bound a couple times because he loves dogs.
That's fucking crazy.
Why?
It's a painful movie for me.
It's a beautiful movie.
It hurts me to watch.
Like in a good way or in a bad
No. Like I love it. I
way?
loved it as a
No.
kid, but now I don't think it would feel good for me. I think I'd just be like, dog hurt me sad the whole time.
The dog doesn't get hurt till the end.
Chance gets hurt, and
He
that's
get
and I know it's coming, and so I'm not having a good time.
It's really good though. And then we tried to watch Lost in San Francisco recently, and that movie fucking sucks.
Is it the second one?
It's yeah, it's so bad. I don't know how. See, I don't know how you deny the Snyder Cut a theatrical release, but you allow this movie to go into theaters.
Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's ass. All right,
Another criminal act. What's
at
next?
at Gonzo X Bones. Have you watched DC Titans? If yes, what are your thoughts? I've only seen like the first half of the first season. I've heard it gets better, and I didn't really care for it that much.
No, I saw the fuck Batman clip, and I decided it wasn't for me.
I'll give it a shot eventually. All right. At Dev Dog, fave post-apocalyptic flicks, and then the top 5 streaming services ranked. Uh,
Mad Max Fury Road.
Fury. Honestly, the whole Mad Max series, because I was initially going to say Road Warrior, but then I was like, oh yeah, Fury Road.
Snowpiercer.
Oh, Snowpiercer. Yeah, that counts.
The Road.
I don't know if anyone should call that their favorite. You have to be a
Oh,
sicko to call
dude.
that your favorite.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, Children of Men.
Children of Men is great. Does Wally count?
100%. It's a great
That's a
one.
great. That's a fucking movie. That's a film.
Um,
Those would be mine. Dude, Dawn of the
let's see.
Planet of the Apes is so good.
Trying to. This is the end, obviously.
Oh my god, fuck yeah! First Blu-ray I ever bought.
Um, let's see. I'm just looking up a quick list of them.
Oof.
Oh, Escape from New York. What are we
There you
talking about
go.
here?
Huge.
The Matrix. All 3 of them, actually.
Yeah, you forget that is a post-apocalyptic.
Right, because it takes place in regular New
Yeah.
York most of the time. There's a ton. All like honestly,
They're all
most of them.
good. Every single one of them is good.
Yeah.
What was
12
the other? What was the
Monkeys.
other part? Streaming services ranked.
Yeah.
I would go in terms of use is how I'll do it. HBO Max,
Uh huh.
Disney Plus, Amazon Prime,
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, I never use Hulu.
So mine would be probably HBO Max, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus is really good.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like
a
the
lot of
best
stuff on there.
4.99 I've ever spent a month. Um, when I remember that I pay for it every month, I
Mhm.
love going back to Boomerang,
Mm.
because there's some awesome cartoons on there. But I always just forget that I have it. Hulu, and then Netflix has been kind of ass
Yeah, I watch
for like,
3 documentaries a year, and that's it.
yeah, for a year that the year where everyone's at home watching shit, they don't got anything.
Yeah,
Everyone, I think they ran out of stuff. They can't license anything anymore because everyone's making
everybody
their
has
own
their own
thing.
shit. Yeah, they have to make original content, and it's got to be good. I mean, they're doing this whole one new movie every week thing, but I haven't wanted to see any of them.
No, they're all shitty.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just not. None of them are calling to me. I've heard I Care a
The do-
Lot is really good, but I'm just not.
yeah, I've heard that too. I want to see that. And there's something else that I wanted to see. That Night Stalker documentary was really good.
So good.
Um,
To me, that's
there's
like the new benchmark for crime docs.
investigative. Dude, did
Yeah.
you watch that the Cecil Hotel one? It was so bad.
That story is so interesting that I was like, this is going to be amazing. I can't believe they did this. It gets so
Dude,
bad so fast. It's crazy.
they should have just done 1 hour long episode. That's all
Hour
you
and a
need.
half. Just tell the story. It's crazy enough. You don't need to have interview people who don't fucking know what they're saying.
Exactly. All right. Voltra World. Are you guys excited for the new Flash movie based on
Absolutely.
who we know will be in it? Of course.
It's
Come on.
the reboot of the DCEU.
And I hope that we talked about it in the other episode. I hope that it doesn't undo. I hope it restores the Snyder Cut. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I think that they need to make that canon.
Yeah,
All
big
right.
time.
At Big Baby Butler, greatest single episode of television. I have one.
Mandalorian season 2 finale.
Oh, okay. The first thing that came to mind when I saw this, when they posted it, was The Constant, Lost.
I gotta rewatch. I think I'm gonna rewatch Lost this week.
I say that once a week that I'm gonna do that, and then I never do it because then I remember, oh yeah, in 2005 seasons were 22 episodes.
Fucking A, man.
And I can't do
Yeah,
it
I
anymore.
would go Mando season 2 finale personally.
Uh,
I can't believe it's real. So
there's a couple episodes. Oh, the episode where Polly and Chris are stuck in the woods in the snow from The Sopranos.
Pine Barrens.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
chasing the.
that's an all timer for sure. This house looked
Um,
like shit.
he's an
That's classic.
interior decorator.
He's an interior designer. Yeah, that is a great one.
Um, what
Uh,
else? Gay Witch Hunt.
dinner party and gay wishing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple Office episodes that would qualify for me.
yeah. Deposition.
Fucking A, man. Survivor Man. Um,
There's an episode of Friends that's one of my favorites. It's the where they bet the apartment.
I don't know.
Um, I don't know.
Wouldn't know.
All of season 7, 8, and 9 of Seinfeld.
Those are your top seasons.
I like the later seasons.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
do
I think
too, but I would say like 3 and 4, 5
I mean
and
they're all
6.
good, honestly. Seven, spot 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
They're all good. Season 1 is just the one you can skip.
I never do though. I always end up watching it.
Um,
Yeah, for me. Something in the Watchmen season is probably
oh, season
in there.
episode 5.
Episode 5. Is that the Hooded Justice episode?
I believe so. It's either
Yeah,
5 or 6.
that's
Yeah.
up there.
That's up there for sure. Man, TV's just so good now that it's
The
hard to
best.
like. I don't know. They're all
Oh.
every episode. How about that?
Mhm. Every Yellowstone finale. Every time there's a Yellowstone finale, it's like one of the
Oh
best
my
things I've ever
God.
seen.
June, baby. All right. What are some of your favorite foreign films? Either of you seen the 2018 film Burning? That's Indigo_Virgo.
Mm-mm.
Um, obviously all of the like pretentious ones like Rashomon, you know, Yojimbo.
Yeah,
I like,
anything on Zack Snyder's HBO Max playlist.
dude, his playlist is good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I
Yeah.
like, and I
Seven
like the
Samurai right next to Rick and Morty. It's
I
just all
like
hits.
I like I like the later samurai movies. The remake of 13 Assassins,
Dude, the
um
remake of Harakiri
Harakiri, yeah, it's
is
awesome.
a masterpiece.
Um the Outrage series is good. I've only seen the first two, but the those are good. Um
I would say borderline any movie made in South Korea is one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
okay. Trying to think of more. I had to watch a bunch for a film class I took, and most of them were pretty good. 400 Blows.
The
That
Wailing,
whole.
I Saw the Devil.
Oh, I saw the devil. Was
Uh,
I still haven't seen the Wailing because I'm scared, but
it's
I
not
saw the
that
devil.
scary. It's just amazing.
It's long though, and that means that
You
there
just
might be
watched
scary
fucking
stuff.
4 hours of Justice League. It's
But
an hour shorter than that.
I knew I wasn't gonna be scared
That is
in
true.
Justice League. Um, there's a lot. Honestly, I
Yeah.
can't think of them all though. There's this whole other world where they make movies, so there's bound to be some good ones.
Once you get over that 1 inch border,
Brilliant.
there's a whole other world of
Train to
film.
Busan. How about that? Everyone see it.
Yeah.
Um.
The Raid. Come
Oh,
on.
The Raid 2.
Yeah.
The Protector. Um. Ungbak.
Fuck
Super
yeah.
Cop.
The
Police Story 1 and
Ungbak, the
2.
Ungbak franchise.
Um. Operation Condor. There was a
Old
moment
Boy.
after. Oh boy. There was a moment after Rumble in the Bronx came out where they were just randomly throwing kind of like slightly older Jackie Chan movies into theater, and me and my dad would just go see them, and it was awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, at JP Fulton, what do you think Marvel do with the White Vision? I think he will be in other stuff.
Yeah, they'll reunite and it won't be the same, and then eventually it will.
Yeah, I think
And she'll do a
they're
little
they're gonna
on
they're
him.
gonna do the thing that movies always do, and it's gonna undermine the death of people
Yeah.
and whatever. It's like the time when they killed Chewbacca and then they brought him back 1 minute later.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right. Same with C3PO in that fucking movie. They cleared his memory and then they brought him right back. All right.
Yeah, but that scene where they clear his memory is beautiful.
Yeah, but then it's fucking wasted. Doesn't mean anything.
Eh,
All right. Here's a real question. Thank
mhm.
you, Hate Sworn. Favorite moments from Ted Lasso? I'm going to say
Now
mine.
you're cooking. Yeah. Go ahead.
Caesar you later. And then he bursts through the door.
Yeah.
I said this in our group chat. That scene lives rent free in my brain. I
Yeah.
will just sit there, no one's talking, and just chuckle thinking about it.
See you later. Yeah.
Caesar you later.
The development of Roy's character
Oh, he is
and
wonderful.
and the way that they set it up in the first episode, like, man, he's tough. Like, imagine how mad he's gonna be when we win him over.
Yeah.
And just seeing that develop is like the best part of the show for me.
I love him cursing at his little niece. And then
That,
like 1 second later he's sweet to her.
he's like, "Hey, sweetheart." He's like, well, "Yeah, my niece goes here. That fucking idiot over there, or whatever." Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah. Did you know he was
Um,
a writer on the show and they just put him in the show?
had no idea. I know he's a comedian, so that
He's a
explains.
he they hired him to write the show and then they liked him so much that they
And he
were
has
just
just
like,
has a great body, and he's a believable soccer player.
and he's British so he can pull off being a dick.
Yeah,
No offense, British people. I know a lot of you listen.
Danny Rojas. Any moment
Oh,
he's in a scene is amazing.
wonderful, wonderful.
Um,
There's so many. I don't know.
yeah, it's really it's hard because
I
when
watched
10 episodes of pure joy, it's hard to just be like this one moment is my favorite.
yeah, I watched the first 5 episodes in like a row, and then I go, this might be the show for Shannon.
Yeah, I
And
watched one before
so I
I did that.
rewatched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was being selfish and I just wanted to get through it because Taylor was fucking it up so much.
Yes.
And they're pretty fast to get through. So I got through 5 episodes and I was like,
Unfortunately, man.
I know.
I just need more now, but it's good to know that it's coming very soon and that there's 2 more seasons coming.
I love Ted Lasso.
It's a perfect season of television.
I'm glad he got to win one, you know, after.
Fucking A, man. Now this next season's really gonna hurt for him.
I know.
Yeah. All
Olivia
right. What's the
Wilde.
next question? 'Cause
Uh,
we'll be here all day if we
I
keep talking
know.
about Ted Lasso.
8th hit sworn. Again, who will win, Godzilla versus Kong, and why? Neither, because just like every versus movie, they're gonna team up against the bigger threat. And
I have heard that there is a clear winner.
really,
Hmm. I think it's got to be Godzilla.
I'm a Kong head. I'm rooting for him.
It's got to be Godzilla.
He's one of us.
I know, but he's gonna do the thing he always does. He gets his ass kicked, and then he's like, "Oh my god, there's a microwave going off somewhere. I feel strong now." And then he's gonna shoot a laser through Kong's foot and hurt him.
I know.
And then they're gonna team up.
I think Kong probably pre-ordered the God Save record, so
All right, say no
I-
more.
I'm gonna say it's him.
Go Kong.
Reviews are good though. Did you see that
Yeah, thank God.
so far? Yeah, I didn't. I mean, the 15 minutes of battle in the last movie are incredible.
Yeah,
Rest of the movie, not so much. Too much human shit.
too much human shit, and apparently that's the case this time around too. But that the monster shit is just so good that it doesn't
Right.
matter.
All right. Greatest trilogy that isn't Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. I have my easy answer.
Captain America,
Nope.
New Planet of the Apes,
Nope.
Lord of the Rings. Did he say that?
It's Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. So
Oh,
anything
okay.
other than that.
Greatest trilogies. Indiana Jones, I guess. Dark Knight.
Not it. No, that's not
What are
it.
you gonna say?
It's the Ocean's 11 trilogy. All right. That's the greatest trilogy.
All right.
Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's
Okay.
13.
Ocean's 8. There's a quad now.
Now that's a
Spin-off.
separate thing.
Okay. That's like Born.
Ocean's 8 is, yeah.
The Jeremy Renner Born.
Born Again?
The Born Again. Yeah, the Born Again.
Ocean's 8 is actually it's pretty fun.
I would say the best one of the best trilogies is Mission Impossible 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6.
Are not yet, are they?
Wait,
4, 5,
isn't
6.
Fallout 7? Or is it 6? Oh, 4,
No.
5, 6 then is
6.
is one of the
Yeah.
greatest trilogies.
Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol,
Fallout. Yeah, they're
But you know what?
3 perfect films.
1, 2, 3 are pretty good too.
Yeah, they are, but I don't think that they touch 4, 5, 6.
How do they get better? How are they doing that?
I don't know. He just says, "What else can I do?" when they're writing it, and he goes, "Okay."
Is there something to the Scientology thing that we're not getting?
Listen, just all it's gonna take is one email to me, and I'm in. You know, if they can tell me that I can, get less taxes taken out just for being part of their stupid club, I'm in. Say no more.
I wonder, like you hear all these horror stories about Scientology, how it just rips you off and ruins your life. I wonder if it only works if you're at Tom Cruise's level.
It's gotta, yeah. I think you have to be
Like
Tom Cruise.
he's channeled into Zethan, and he's gone clear. And now every Mission Impossible,
he wakes up every morning, he drinks his fucking dolphin cum smoothie, and he transforms into the real Tom Cruise.
Dude. And he does his own stunts.
He's amazing.
He couldn't make Mummy work, but
we don't talk about Mummy.
All right. Here we go. Jake is fetched. Rank the Jokers. All right. Number 1, Jared Leto. Number 2.
I mean, it's like
Ledger, Heath Ledger's obviously the best.
Yeah, it's Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill, Jared Leto.
You can't count Mark. Dude, you cannot count Mark Hamill. You can't count animated. That's a hard, fast rule.
But it's his.
Can't do it, man.
All right.
It's not fair.
All right, here it is. Heath Ledger, Jared Leto in the Snyder Cut.
Jack
Nicholson,
Nicholson.
Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. Uh,
You're saying exactly what my heart is saying right
yeah.
now.
Who the fuck else is there? Caesar
Caesar
Romero.
Romero. Yeah, Caesar Romero. Um, then the guy from that fan movie on YouTube.
Yeah, and then the guy from Gotham.
And then the guy from
Yeah, and
Gotham,
then Catherine Monahan.
and then Joaquin Phoenix.
There. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Joker fucking sucks. That movie is ass.
Leave
Honestly,
it alone.
it's bad.
I hate the promising young woman comparisons right
Dude,
now going on.
it makes me physically ill to think that people think those movies are on the same level or
Yeah,
that they're saying the same thing. They're
it's
not at
absolutely
all.
sickening. Uh, please watch that movie. It's
It's
nominated
so
for what, 5 Oscars
everything.
right now.
Yeah, everything.
It's so fucking good. I would love it if that and Minari stole the show.
Yes, 100%. And I want it to bury Joker.
Me too.
The comparison is insulting
It's insulting.
to
It's absolutely insane.
not just to women, but to just like
To
civilized
movies.
thinking people.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I agree.
I can't. Joker sucks. If you got a problem with that, I will fight you. All
I
right.
don't think it's I don't think it sucks, but I don't
What's
have a
good about
problem with
it?
that.
Tell me what's good about it.
The last 20 minutes
Why?
because they're sick.
No, it's ass.
Now,
It's
I
bullshit.
like what that
The
clip of
scene.
Tarantino talking about it. I really resonated with that.
Yeah, he likes some bullshit too,
Where
though.
he's like, the
He
entire movie I was sitting there thinking, yeah, this is all right. And then that last 20 minutes, they've managed to find a way to make the audience hope that Joker kills this guy.
yeah. Why is that good?
It just is. I
It's
don't know.
manipulative.
It's cool.
The talk show scene is good, but that's 3 minutes in a 2 hour movie. The movie is painful. If you can't watch Minari again, but you'll watch Joker again,
I haven't watched Joker
jo-
again.
Joker is fucking painful to watch. Not just for the
Yeah, it
content.
is.
It's
It's
just
much more oppressive than Minari.
it's fucking bad though. And it's also like I need an excuse to rip off a classic movie. Let me funnel it through this superhero so maybe no one will notice that it's exactly like this other movie.
It really is just the same thing.
It's bullshit.
It's basically like it's the opposite of the that Total Recall remake that happened recently, where somebody read the
With
script and
Colin
was
Farrell.
like, "This is just this is the plot of Total Recall." And the guy was like, "Oh fuck, really? Okay, I
Let's
guess
just call it Total
that."
Recall. Yeah.
It's like the opposite of that. They were like, he's like, "Hey, I just wrote this script again. Do you want to just put the Joker in there and then we can? This is it."
All right. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
We're done here.
No, we got 3 more. Sorry, we've been going long. Grandpa Nathan again. What movie you loved when you were young but can't stand now? None of them. I only liked badass shit when I was a kid.
Super rare. Yeah.
All right. His other question is, what would the Justice League order at In-N-Out?
Number one, 4x4, mustard
Well,
fried.
all of them would be ordering off menu like an 8x8.
Yeah.
Except
The Flash would be
oh
ordering
yeah,
like
for sure.
an exorbitant amount of food. But I can tell you what to order at In-N-Out if that's what you want. You want a number one. I get no cheese just because I feel like I understand that people think this is crazy, but I just feel like
Also,
cheese consumes the other flavors going on, and all I taste is the cheese. But when I get protein style, I get cheese, so it's different. It's a different
do you
experience.
get onions?
I don't get
You
onions.
also you
But I
can't
just
tell
got into
anyone
onions. Give me time. I just got into them. I
you
just
can't
figured
tell
out that they're
anyone
good.
what to order if you're telling them not to get cheese or onions.
No,
That
I just
makes
got into onions. Give me a break. I understand. If you like onions, get onions. If you like grilled onions, get grilled
get
onions for sure.
both. Get
Grilled
both.
whole grilled onions is the way. I've
Get
been
grilled
told by
onions
onion fans.
and raw onions because you get the crunch and then you get the caramelized onion.
There
It's
you go.
so good.
You got to get it mustard fried. You don't do that, so you shut
I
up.
don't do that. I also
So
don't even get animal sauce. The animal style. I don't like the sauce.
okay, let's end the recording. I'm done
I
here.
don't.
This guy's telling me about fucking onions and he doesn't get the proprietary sauce that makes the burger taste like the burger.
I don't like it.
You're sick. What's the
I don't
last
like most
question?
sauces. All right, gentleman thug.
Fuck yeah.
In your professional opinions, what the hell is up? What the hell is up with Snyder and his addiction to slow mo? It's badass.
The man
Is
the man is obsessed. And that's really
I
all
will
it is.
say, I will say that there are not only the sesame seed, there are seconds wasted watching the shell of a bullet come out of the Batmobile.
I really like Lois leaving the coffee shop in slow motion. That one, that was where I was like, "You son of a bitch! You did not have to do that." So yeah, that he's
I think he,
obsessed.
if it's slow mo that's not in an action scene, I feel like he's testing us.
He's just fucking with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, "I'll make this one slow mo," and the editor's like, "But sir," and he's like, "Do it."
I respect the hell out of him.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
All right, that's it.
Good shit. Thanks
Check out
everybody.
check out our Snyder Cut spoiler review.
Review. Yeah.
And thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.